Part 2. Azure Moon. Lone Moon. The Rose-Colored River. The Kingdom Army meets with Rodrigue in Aelel, the Valley of Torment. With the strength of House Fraldarius on their side, the time to invade the Empire is finally at hand.
Alright, starting right off the bat.
Even though it's in ruins, in some strange way, this monastery never truly changes, does it? I studied at the Officers' Academy when I was young. Those memories come rushing back whenever I return. What are you doing here at this hour anyway?
Couldn't sleep.
It's the same for me. Perhaps you'll allow me to join you. Much appreciated. I keep recalling my eldest son. He was quite gifted. In fact, he was appointed a knight at the age of 15. I still vividly remember the day he was granted a sword from His Majesty.
Your son... Isn't he...
Dead. He was killed 9 years ago in Dusker. All that returned of him that day were his sword and his armor. After it happened, I said something horrible to Felix. He's hated me ever since. And I don't blame him. No matter how
He
much
died
you
like a
grieve,
true knight.
The dead will never return. No magic in the world can bring them back. That's why their memory clings to the living like a curse. The more they were loved, the tighter their hold, and the more suffering they cause. I fear I am not a strong enough man to scold His Highness for his foolishness.
I know how you feel.
Since this war began, we've seen countless generals, soldiers, and citizens die. It never gets easier. Professor, I entrust the young prince and the future of Fargus to you.
This is unexpected, but I won't let you down.
You are a brave one, aren't you? One worthy of leading the Church of Seros, I dare say. You should know that I have no intention of insisting that you take back Ferdiat. All I ask is that you continue to rein in Dimitri's manic desire for revenge. Now then, we have received House Regan's consent. All that's left is for us to depart. If we make it through Gloucester territory and across the Great Bridge of Myrddin, we'll be in Empire territory. You are not afraid, are you?
Maybe a little. We are fighting off against the entire Empire.
No need to worry. Don't you underestimate the power of my soldiers. I'm glad you were the one to lead the Blue Lion House, Professor. I mean that.
Alright. Saint Indeed's Day today. There'll be a hymn recital in the cathedral. Let's participate.
Singing is nice, isn't it? The only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience.
Tra-la-la-la-la, sing out over peaks, ring out over valleys, let my lovely voice echo through the streets and alleys.
Alright then. Good job, team. And with all of that out of the way, hello, I'm Jog, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Last time, Dimitri accepted the battle gear of the King of Lions from Rodrigue and obtained the certification for the Great Lord class. Essentially an upgrade from his High Lord to now being a Great Lord.
This will do.
I did mention about this before, previous, I think it was my bonus episode? Yeah. The last bonus episode, talking about what differences that has compared to his other one. For right now, though, I'm going to keep him as the High Lord, just so he can naturally master this class before becoming a Great Lord. And then... I don't know. Maybe instead of making him a Great Lord, I'll have him go back down here to being the Dark Knight. Because again, I feel like the Dark Knight might be a natural good... a good piece for him, although I understand, like, the Great Lord being, like, his natural progression. But also last time we got ourselves a Master Seal, so somebody can get a certification. People that don't have it yet are Sylvain, Annette, although I did get her the special of Valkyrie, and Flane. Although, I don't know how likely the chances are of them actually mastering, well, their mastery. I want to say Sylvain might have the best chance. He has a 69% chance of becoming a Great Knight, compared to the 49 of being a Dark Knight or even a Holy Knight, but that's because of writing. She could try to become a Grimoire at 89, but I kind of want to make her different from Mercedes. And then Flame... well, I think the only thing available to her would be the Grimoire. Well, at an 87, that's not too bad. But, I think I'll try my luck real quick with Sylvain. About a 70% chance of passing, that doesn't sound too bad. And he gets it! I mean, now we can get rid of the, Soldier General, whatever he was before.
No big deal, really.
Unfortunately, it did not come with a, any upgrade, sad to say. Oh well. So, I can see on the map we got something going on. The Eternal Guardian. 5 years after Rhea's disappearance, a letter that she wrote prior to the battle has surfaced. The mysterious message raises more questions than it answers. So we have a fight available to us, but it's available throughout the entire month. So we're going to explore the Monastery this week. This video. Next video, we'll be doing the battle. And then probably just doing some seminars or whatnot to finish off the month. So with that said... oh wait, hold on, because it's just going to be faster just to check the marketplace. I believe Anna should also be available, right? Yeah, Anna's shop is now open. It's open on this day. Why? Because it's her shop and she can open it whenever she pleases. Thank you very much. I guess I have to go see Anna to get that to actually happen. If I check this out real quick. Okay, I didn't find anything of interest, so let's just go out and explore the monastery, shall we? And, well, like always, well, we start right back down into the abyss. Although, Petra.
If we can suppress this Murden, we can invade into the Empire, right? I was in the Empire. Now, I will be an enemy. I am having strange feelings. It is with ease that an ally turns into an enemy.
Hey you, listen up. I've got something to report. Some kingdom noble called Rodrigue has been footing the bill to feed the people of Garreg Mach, feeding the hungry with his own gold. Just wow! Even the folks down here have been getting a share of the provisions. Needless to say, this Rodrigue guy is popular these days. We're all very grateful.
Glad to hear that he's actually a pretty good guy.
Hey there. I hurt my leg in the last battle. Had to take shelter down here. Nowhere else to go. Be careful up there. All sides are bringing their strongest people to this fight.
Not sure what brought people back up above, but I'm glad for it. The dining hall, the greenhouse, they're all ripe for the picking again. I mean, for them. Good for them.
Hello there, you two.
I hear Claude's gonna fight the good fight with us. Not a bad ally to have, that one. Something about him is untrustworthy, but from what I hear, he's a man who keeps his promises.
So, are you two on friendly terms then?
Sort of. We're both Alliance nobility, and we've crossed paths a handful of times these past 5 years. I honestly have no clue what will happen after we cross the bridge.
Invading the Empire at last, are we? I cannot still the wild palpitations in my chest. I have made myself ready to the extent that I could, But now that the day draws near, I fear that to proceed will be to abandon all hope of restoring the Imperial House of Nouvelle. However, if we succeed in defeating the Empire and rebuilding the kingdom, I may yet achieve my dream.
Alright, what do we got today? Completely broken sword, mostly used up iron axe, and a mostly used up training lance plus.
I heard the kingdom fell. If that's true, why are there kingdom soldiers right above us? Do you know what's going on?
The kingdom hasn't fallen yet. The prince is putting it back together.
So, sounds like a good business opportunity. Thanks for the tip. Time to rake in some gold.
Yeah, just be careful. You agree doesn't get too much and you get stabbed for it.
That sorcerer who runs the kingdom capital. Cornelia's her name, yeah? The woman who kidnapped me was called that too. But it's probably just a coincidence. Super common name. You can't swing a dead cat without hitting a Cornelia, right?
What kind of phrase is that?
Who'd have thought that House Row would show up? They must have been sweating blood to get to Ayla from way out there. Guess it's been a while since I left House Row, so it doesn't bother me much to have to fight them. Kinda always knew I'd be the one to take that stubborn old donkey out. I've been ready for this.
I wonder if we actually took him, if it would have actually made any difference. But, oh well. Alright, Annette, you need a little bit more work in the whole horse riding category, so how about a nice hot sauna to see if we can get that skill of yours up a little bit. More steam! And that has one up and it's starting to feel good. It should not push her over the edge. Well, she's perfect. I'm not. I guess my character can take the heat a lot better than she can. Well, support increased and Annette is feeling refreshed. Probably could have stayed longer, yes, but we don't want our student getting overcooked. She's one I am trying to get a lot more experience for, so that she can become that dark. Is she also becoming a Dark Knight? Alright, whatever. Anyways, hold up.
Lord Gwendol was pretty tough. If only he'd been on our side, he would have been a great ally. But it was Lord Gwendol himself who made the decision to throw his lot in with the Empire alongside his liege. I will neither pity him nor mourn for him. It would be an insult to his honor to follow the path of justice as long as life endures. That is the duty of a Knight of Farkas.
What the?
Alright, so we got the bow tournament today. I feel like I have to give this one to Ash. He should be able to handle it. Then again, so should Felix, if I'm going to be honest, but when it comes to bows, Ash should be the guy. Alright, I knew Ash could do it. Well, if they don't do anything stupid, that is. With that, the bow tournament is done. A silver bow plus is now mine for victory. Victory! Reclaim victory! I'm gonna say that every time I win these battles, don't I? Flame, what are you doing here?
Being here brings back all manner of memories. The days I spent studying here with you and everyone else. Those days were so special to me. They were truly some of the warmest days of my life. I hold them dear in my heart. And now, to be forced to fight with those I was once so close to, my friends, it is most saddening.
I understand. Unfortunately, it's how things are. Hello there, Rodrigue.
Even after all these decades, the Academy hasn't changed a bit. I remember it well, even now. I used to sneak out of lectures with Lambert almost every day. I suppose this is not the time for an old man's nostalgia. We have received approval from House Regan. We should set out as soon as you're ready.
Glad to hear it. Alright, let's see what my seeds and boa fruit. Alright. I still have so many of these different, like, upgrades, and I'm not doing anything with them. Ooh, how about purple? Red, white, purple, yellow. And white. And prune them. Not getting money every day or every month now from the church, so
Maybe.
my funds are gonna be based up to me. Hello there, Ash.
The area around Castle Gaspar, where I was living, is under the control of House Rowe, who have submitted to the Empire. If I hadn't come to Garreg Mach, I might have ended up as your enemy at Aelel. That thought makes me really happy to be here now. I don't think I would have been able to handle facing all of you in battle.
I'm glad you're here with us, kid. Yeah, glad you're here with us. Hello, the gatekeeper.
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report. Lord Rodrigue is revered by all as the Shield of Fargus. I was imagining a more stern-faced fellow, but he's actually quite friendly. Shocking. I heard that he recently spent the night drinking in the dining hall with soldiers from the church.
Yeah, everybody has to have everyone has to have a hobby. Alright. Hello there.
I need your help.
When I go home after eating, I realize the special thing Anna asked me to look for had vanished. Oh, what to do? Search for the item that belongs to Anna. Maybe it was dropped in the dining hall. Alright, sure thing. Speaking of Anna...
There's unrest everywhere these days. All of my fellow merchants seem to be endangered. I hope things go back to normal soon. People need more to smile about, aside from my great deal.
Yeah. So, about this secret shop of yours. We got a silver shield, the Hexlock shield, accuracy, critical, evasion, speed, goddess, and prayer ring, alongside elixir and a master seal, and some of these stat increasing items. So I will buy that master seal. Oh wait, how many you got? Oh, I can just buy unlimited amount. Okay. I think I only need 2 of them, so thank you. Elixir, a full heal. So yeah, a goddess ring and a prayer ring. Pretty much the same thing, except the goddess ring gives you extra luck. Yeah, gives you extra luck combined with its protection. So I'm surprised it's the exact same as the prayer ring.
Is that the one?
Yes, I'll buy one of those. Everything else, I think I'm good on for right now, though.
Come back soon.
Mostly because I wanted to go to my inventory for stuff. Get rid of that. I wouldn't mind trading that prayer ring he has for that. Ooh, wrong one. Oh, I got an extra goddess ring. Okay. Yeah, so now both of these guys not only have a greater chance of getting crits, but also now have healing every turn. And I got an extra one that may not be a bad idea for Sylvain. Oh, and before I forget, you get rid of this training sword that you really didn't have much reason to actually hold on to. I just did it because I'd always just like the idea of him having a very simple sword on him. Because now you can get your family sword. Where is it? Here we go. The Sword of Morala. Save weapon for the Crest of Fargus that restores HP every turn. The effect is increased with a crest. So combining this with his goddess ring, he should pretty much never die. And a 25 the crit at that, wow. The Great Bridge of Myrddin.
On the north side of the Great Bridge of Myrddin lies the territory of Acheron of the Alliance, and to the south, the Empire's Burgleys territory. Count Burgleys has held the position of Minister of Military Affairs for the Empire ever since the days of Emperor Ionius. The current Emperor seems to have brought the corrupt nobility to heel, but Count Burgleys looks to be an exception.
Just like House Fraldarius, House Galatea is currently being invaded by the dukedom. My family is not as wealthy as most others, so we are incapable of sparing resources or reinforcements. I'm sorry. It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything to help.
We were raised by Lord Rodrigue himself to be the elite of the elite. Even if our enemy is the Empire's vast army, we can overcome the difference in numbers. The one thing that could prove to be a problem is if our food and supplies don't hold up. If we attack the Imperial capital before the Kingdom capital, we'll have to be swift if we want to prevail.
Yes, that's why I'm saying we should take back our kingdom first before worrying about the kingdom of another. I understand his reasoning, saying that it's going to be a quick end to the war, but there's no guarantee. We can take their capital, but Edelgard, the emperor, could flee. Just go further into the Empire.
Grendel made the ultimate sacrifice in service of House Rowe. I understand that feeling. I'd do anything for Lady Rhea.
I understand it too.
I'm surprised. I didn't peg you as the kind of person to say that sort of thing. At any rate, it's up to the individual how to demonstrate loyalty.
Perhaps, but sometimes loyalty can be a little bit too blinding.
I had an encounter with Lord Gwendel. How many years ago was it? Back before the academy, I met this girl who I fell madly in love with. And her dad tried to kill me. I suppose he just tried to scare me, but I was sure I was gonna die. Oh yeah, her dad? Lord Gwendel. Crazy, right? I never thought I'd seriously be trying to kill the guy in battle. I kind of don't know how to make sense of it.
So, House Regan accepted. I knew the leader of the Alliance wouldn't refuse. Still, we can't let our guard down. There's no telling when he'll turn on us. If we advance through the Alliance into the Empire, our chances for reconnaissance will be limited. I just hope it goes according to plan.
Was going to be difficult to predict.
From the outset, House Regan and House Gloucester have been fighting over leadership of the Alliance. Then this war comes along, and their opinions are split about whether to ally with the Empire or not. Their existing enmity only worsened, leading them to full-on conflict with one another. However, the leader of the Alliance is a very shrewd man. It's difficult to predict what he'll do at this point.
Well, hopefully he'll be our ally.
Leaving the house in my uncle's hands? What is the old man thinking? I always knew my father was mad, but this time he's gone too far.
I'm actually grateful for him, but I guess I have to agree with you.
My uncle is a reliable man, but still, only a fool would abandon his own territory.
Look at it from his point of view. He wants to help get this war done, to help protect his territory. If that means putting it in a little bit of danger now for a brighter future later. The Wealth of Anna. A mysterious notebook Anna gave to a girl. It doesn't seem right to flip through it.
Right.
Says you. Let me see all the secrets.
Do you really think it's a good idea to trust Claude? If you let yourself get taken in by his silver tongue, you might wind up regretting it. The thing is, 5 years ago, I was taken in by his tricks myself. I was given a long and grueling lecture by my unit leader that day. Ugh, the memory of it is still too painful.
Probably got her to sneak him in some snacks or something like that. Oh god, there's a line.
I thought House Fraldarius had an invasion of their own to worry about. I'm impressed Lord Rodrigue was willing to provide us all these reinforcements and supplies. The Knights' morale is really boosted, seeing as they have had their first good meal in a while. Let's hope we can keep this up and take down the Great Bridge of Myrddin.
Alright, what armor is this? Like a dragoon or something. I kind of like it, or a dragon. Although now that I'm looking at, like, the top looks dragon, but the other part looks like Finn, so it looks almost like a merman. Anyway, what's today's special? A fish sandwich, a simple dish. A made pike is pickled in vinegar and served with cabbage between 2 slices of bread. To each their own, I guess.
I appreciate any good...
This is nearly as delicious as... Sitting around a nice meal and eating with friends is the best.
I know you're excited, but you'll choke on your food if you don't take time to chew.
I don't... I can't see you easily choking on ice cream. I suppose it's not impossible, I just don't really see it being, like, happening too often.
That looks appetizing.
Yeah, you just get...
Okay, with my students now with full bellies. I wish the map would actually show you whether or not people still want to talk to you or not. Hey you all, how you doing, girls?
I'm sure you know this already, but House Ordelia is aligned with the Empire. They face the Empire from across a river, similar to the Gloucesters. Even so, I refuse to yield to the Empire a second time. The Empire did unthinkable things to my family, and to me. The only option here is winning. Professor, you must promise we will overcome the Empire.
It looks like we're all set with food supplies, thanks to Lord Rodrigue. We have more soldiers to feed now, so we'll still need to ration. But I think we have enough extra to make some tasty treats. I'll go scout the pantry.
That would be wonderful.
We can enjoy it together over some tea.
Hello there, Cyril.
Lady Rhea must be so scared. We gotta find her quick as we can. We got reinforcements from the Kingdom people now, right? Then we ought to be able to go save her.
We don't even know where she is. I understand, Cyril, but like... there's only so much we can really do. Hanneman?
The battle at ALL was a tactical marvel. You grow stronger with each passing day. Where does your talent end and your crest's power begin? Are they one and the same, I wonder? Most intriguing. Yet it is quite difficult to draw useful conclusions given the situation. It is quite unfortunate I did not achieve my research goals before the war broke out. So much unknown. Now, I fear I will not have those answers even by conflict's end. So very frustrating.
Oh, hello there, Professor. Did you need something from me? It doesn't look like you're wounded or anything. You just looking for someone to talk to?
Yes.
I thought so. Well, I'm here for you. Making you feel better is my top priority. Whether it's physical pain or worries of the heart, you can come to me for anything, Professor.
Oh, hello there. What are you two doing here?
Next, we face the Great Bridge of Myrddin. We actually crossed it a long time ago. Do you remember? It was 5 whole years ago.
Yes, during the Battle of Eagle and Lion.
It seems like so long ago, doesn't it? It's odd how fast time flies. Everyone was still friends then. After the fighting, we all ate together without splitting into our separate houses. I often wish we could go back to those peaceful days.
Yeah. We all wish we can go back to the past to remember the good old days.
So, the renowned Shield of Fargus is now on our side. That is quite reassuring. Not only will he provide valuable support in battle, but he has also brought us much-needed supplies. We cannot grow complacent, however. We must take the Imperial capital as soon as possible.
Young one, I found the thing. Thanks. Hey, thanks a lot. From now on, I'll do my absolute best to live up to the standards Anna has set for all merchants. Oh, and if I open up a shop, I hope you'll pay me a visit. Or 3, Professor. Hello there, you two. I'll talk to Gilbert you in a sec.
The Great Bridge of Myrddin isn't just a bridge. It has the features of a fortress. I believe it was built for military purposes by the first leader of the Adrestian Empire. In other words, it's even older than the Monastery.
Really?
So if we occupy the Great Bridge, we'll have to search it from top to bottom.
We're talking about troops, right? Not historical significance.
House Fraldarius is a military house. They swore fealty to the royal family at the kingdom's founding. The current family head, Lord Rodrigue, was raised like a brother to the former king. He harbors a loyalty that goes beyond mere duty. Perhaps this is why he was willing to lend us his aid.
I see you have a quest. Supply run.
I have a request.
So might I ask you to help us secure some resources? He needs onion and arcane crystals. Gather requested resources and deliver them. Alright.
I have a request.
And taking care of business. It seems that despite the danger, the merchant traffic continues to increase. We should take action before there is an incident. To ensure safety of traveling merchants, take down bandits on the trade route. Once you complete this quest, a new merchant will appear in the marketplace. Alright. So I was gonna say, do I happen to have them? Yes, I do. Well, that's out of the way. How many notes today? Just one. I excel at any competition that involves magic, of course, but what should happen if my foe is resistant? Or, dare I say, immune? I'm afraid I would be quite powerless. Leave that to an expert in physical weapons. Take them with your bare hands. Sounds like you still have some training to do. Leave that to an expert in physical weapons. Can't do everything. If you're not the right type for that matchup, maybe give it to somebody else who is. Dimitri?
If you stand in my way, I will strike you down.
You'll die trying.
If you stand in...
Alright. Catherine, would you teach me a little bit more about sword fighting? Felix, would you also teach me a bit about sword fighting? Or train with me in sword fighting? Mercedes! Would you teach me in the ways of magic? Great!
Hey, you.
And let's end this off with some choir practice, shall we?
Singing is so much fun. It is so much fun to...
Good job, everybody. And with that, I would say we are done exploring the monastery. And now for the usual thing, we must instruct the students. Even though, I don't know if they would be considered students anymore. Alright, well, I think only two I'm actually worried about, and one of them is Anna, who needs a lot of horse riding skill to actually get better at, or have a better chance of getting to her upgrade, the next class, but oh, that's gonna be a bit far away. The other one being Flane, who I really don't know what I want to do with you. I guess Okamori would be the best option more than anything else.
Professor, may
Hello
I ask
there.
you a question?
Hello there, Flame. What's up? I definitely want to travel to some of the places my mother and I spend time in, but I'm not really allowed to leave the monastery wall for such things. It makes me feel so sad. Is there anything I can do? Take a nap and maybe you'll have a dream about her. Close your eyes and pretend she is with you. Maybe you can need a picture of your mother to help. Close your eyes and pretend she is with you.
Splendid!
Professor.
So, from sword and bow to focus on bow. Go ahead, kid. Don't really care too much about what you're doing. I never expected to get you to actually join. Ah, what's wrong, Flane?
Oh, hello, Professor. How nice to see you. You caught me off guard. I was actually just thinking about you.
Huh? Then why the sigh?
Just a moment ago? Well, I am afraid I just do not understand you. When we first met, I sensed something different about you. Something mysterious. And now I am convinced your existence itself is very special. Thinking on it, I know it to be true. You have a crest that should have been lost long ago. You wield the sword of the Creator as if it is nothing. Your hair and eye color changed on that day 5 years ago, to the same sort of color as mine and my brother's.
I mean, it's not exactly the same color. Wait, what does that all mean then? What?
I do not know. My brother refuses to speak to me of it. Since then, you have led us into battle, and thus far, we have always come out victorious. Your comrades and colleagues adore you. They believe in you, in your strength. I doubt there is a single soul who is likened to you. Who are you, really?
I don't know.
I simply do not understand. Whatever the case may be, having hair like mine is proof that there is something exceptional about you. I may as well come forward with things. I, too, am unlike others.
How so?
Surely you recall when I was targeted, specifically for my blood? I may not be special in the ways you are, but my blood is rare. It seems the two of us share a special differentness. I also believe that we are bound together in some way. Of this I am certain. Therefore, I intend to stay by your side and watch over you. Your existence must be preserved at all cost.
That sounded a little bit creepy, but shouldn't I be the one protecting you?
Certainly those are the words of a hero. Let us unite our powers. Together, we are unstoppable.
Police in Flames, the point is now an A. The motivation has also increased. Alright, whose birthday do we got for you and things up? Ignatz! Alright then, glasses. Have tea of the Saints.
You have my thanks. What a lovely fragrance.
So I know nothing about you. Books you've read recently, word of advice, hopes for the future. Books you've read.
Alright.
Thanks for everything. Children at the market, school uniform. Thank you for everything.
I can't believe it. Alright.
Evaluating allies, equipment upkeep, reliable allies.
I get it.
I say, if it was the allies one, that's a 50-50.
But I don't know if I can handle being a knight.
Commend. Nope. Praise. Alright.
Professor. What? I get it. Isn't this nice?
Yeah, a bit creepy though.
For the delicious tea. I'd be happy to join you again whenever you like.
I don't know how. He's apparently a ventriloquist if you're able to say that with his, with tea in his mouth. But alright, I believe that is the end of this episode. Oh no, I forgot about this. But yeah, more or less this is the end of this episode. I'll give it a quick shot to see if we can get the mastery seals to work out, but I'm not holding my breath.
I suppose it's...
I'm looking sharp.
But as I said, next time we will be going through battle, and it seems like we have 2 battles ahead of us. Taking care of business and the paralog Eternal Guardian. So we'll deal with those next time, and then probably just go through the rest of the months real quickly before the following episode, which will have the ending fight. Oh, and I do have the supports to show off as well, so yes. So, Annette, you only have a 49% chance of being a Dark Knight, compared to Flame, who should have an 87% of being a Grimoire. Now, I don't know if this is going to be the best option, but I mean, she already maxed out being the dancer. Hold on, what is... Oh, that's the Warlock. Okay. She maxed out being the dancer, and I'll also have to fix her skill because she probably won't have the dance ability anymore. But that only leaves Annette as the only one that has not yet gained a promotion. And either of these could work fine. But considering she mostly is attacking more than healing, not that there's anything wrong with it. Let's just try our hand. 50-50 shot, pretty much. And she gets it! First freaking try! Congratulations there, girl!
It's all thanks to hard work.
You won't switch right now, because you are very close to actually finishing up your class. So, yeah. Neat. So I'm Jog signing off. I'll just show off the supports, and next time we will get into some fights. So I'll see you later then. Bye-bye.
Sylvain, I've been looking for you. Do you have a moment?
Hey, Lysithea. I was about to grab some food. Would you like to come along?
Actually, yes. That sounds fine.
Great. Let's go. The dining hall isn't exactly relaxing, is it? If there's a next time, I'll take you somewhere with a much better atmosphere.
I don't really care about the atmosphere. I just wanted to apologize.
Nah, I get why you told me off. There's nothing you need to apologize for.
Can you just shut your mouth and listen for once? Here's something you may have already picked up on. I very much dislike being treated like a child. I've worked very hard to be where I am now, and such treatment makes it feel like all of that work is being ignored.
But I think you're a genius, and you work harder than I ever did. When I was your age...
Yes, you already told me all of this. Back then, you were just as devoted to goofing off as you are now.
Ah, so I already told you that. What a perfect memory you have.
And there it is. You're always so quick to flatter every woman you come across. I knew that, and yet I never thought you would direct your antics at me.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I know how hard you work, and I really wasn't trying to upset you. I just wanted to chat.
I do not mind that you wished to chat with me. In fact, you might even say I was happy about it. Just a bit.
Seriously? It sure didn't seem that way.
Well, it's true. Your behavior is maddening. But in retrospect, I realized that was you treating me as you do all women, rather than like a child. I wasn't thinking about it like that at the time, and so I snapped at you. I could have perhaps approached the matter with a tad more maturity. Therefore, I would like to apologize.
An apology? That is not how these conversations usually turn out. There's no need for that, though. Really, you'll make me blush if you keep this up. Listen, Lysithea, I want you to know that I meant every word, even if sincerity is difficult for me. You're as lovely as you are clever, and you have this strange charm about you. That's what I really honestly think.
There you go again with your false flattery.
I swear to you, it isn't false at all. And it's not flattery if it's the truth.
Say what you will, you're still gonna have to earn my trust. Just this once, I'll cut you some slack. Don't get used to it. It's not like I can change who you are as a person.
Sweet and tolerant. You never cease to amaze.
I'll leave you with this. Don't say things you don't mean. It makes it impossible to tell the lies from the truth. Don't come crying to me if you carry on as you have and end up with no friends.
I have to say, Lysithea, your harshness is one of those things I find so charming about you.
You are exhausting. I guess the positivity is okay, though.
Brother!
Flayn, is something the matter?
I thought I made it clear that I do not want you meddling in the affairs of me and my friends.
I am not quite sure what you are referring to, but I promise you I would never try to stand in your way.
It has come to my attention that you have been running about asking people what they think of me. Asking everyone!
Well, of course I have. It took me quite some time. But for you, it was well worth the effort. I was able to confirm that you are getting along well with everyone. It was very reassuring.
I cannot emphasize enough how embarrassed I was when I found out. And you have caused such a stir for those whom you questioned. Why, one person even said he feared for his life when you cornered him in the dining hall.
The dining hall? Ah, I know the fellow you are referring to. Yes, I've seen the way he looks at you. I recognized in an instant that he had impure feelings for you. As your brother, I took it upon myself to test his resolve. I merely asked him if he was prepared to lay his life on the line for my beloved sister.
He is nothing more than a friend. Kindly keep out of my social business in the future.
I am happy to see that you are making friends, but you should weigh your options more carefully.
Who I befriend is absolutely none of your business. Do you know what they call people like you? over protective meddlers. I am no longer a child. Are you incapable of trusting me, even a little?
Of course I trust you, but as an elder brother, I have a certain responsibility.
As my brother?
Obviously.
Oh, never mind it. If you'll excuse me.